spoke a parable to his disciples and they didn't understand in the book of John, beginning at the verse 7. Then Jesus said again, Verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. All that ever came before are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pastures. See, I want to talk about a group, the Nation of Islam. I got a call and I have an ongoing dialogue with someone from the Nation of Islam. And he talks about the Nation of Islam and what they're doing. And this is the same teaching that came from one so-called Prophet Muhammad, who wasn't the prophet, but was actually 700 years late. But there was a man they call Master Farad Muhammad, who was what they call half the blue-eyed devil. Now, this is what they say. They say he is a black man, but he's half a blue-eyed devil. And now he came with the teaching that he supposedly taught the so-called Honorable Elijah Muhammad, that the white man was the blue-eyed devil, and he was the cause of all your problems, and all the problems that they had were here on earth, that and all the hell that they were catching was by this man, the white man. The white man. They still keep that teaching. Their leader now is Farrakahn. But I want to say something to Farrakahn. If he is your enemy, and look, I'm not abrogating those that are. There's some vicious acts that went about by people that just fit the description that they're talking about. Now, I shouldn't even have to say not all. But, there's still going to be some out there, because I don't believe that. Church of Christ don't teach that. Jesus said, if any man, and that don't care what color you are. But their teaching is that the blue-eyed white man is the devil. He has a calcified pineal gland, and he is innate to be angry, innate to be evil. And he is actually the devil here on earth. Hell is a state of mind. And the hell that you're catching is right here on earth. That's what he taught, the so-called Elijah Muhammad. And I'm saying that teaching is false. And the challenge I have for any Muslim, any Nation of Islam, if that man that you call your enemy, your oppressor, whoever that oppressor is, the one that is actually doing racist, why aren't there any challenges against those individuals? What is your defense against them? See, now, you have accounts, you have charges against them, but what do you do about it? Now, why did this come up? Because I saw a video on YouTube, a couple of videos actually, on YouTube. And if you want to look it up, you look up The Greatest Debate. Farrakahn, and it was when he was on Rock Newman's show. Now on Rock Newman's show, the ex-trainer of Riddick Bowe, he has an internet satellite radio station. And he was on there and he was attacked by a man, Poltoff, I think the guy's name was. This guy was supposed to be someone, an advocate against this type of prejudice. But he labeled the Nation of Islam as a hate group, and I don't do that. I don't label them as a hate group. The only ones they actually hate is the ones that look like them. See? Because this man called the Nation of Islam a hate group. Well, Farrakhan, in his defense, challenged the man to debate. But that's what I'm not talking about that. Why doesn't Farrakhan, why didn't Elijah Muhammad, why didn't Farad come out against those enemies? And I'm not talking about just saying the blue-eyed devil. Come up with names. See, stop painting with this broad, wide brush. I want you guys, the Nation of Islam, I challenge you to come up with names and acquisition of individuals. Who am I talking about? We can talk about right now. Rudy Giuliani, Mike Huckabee, a known Ku Klux Klan man. David Duke speaks out, ex-Ku Klux Klan man. Sean Hannity, supporter of people like Hal Turner. Neo-Nazis. Glenn Beck, Rush Limbaugh. What about these individuals that come out? Gene Roberts, this imposter that was there at the death of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. And speaking about Malcolm X, when he did speak out against your so-called enemy, you see how you treated him? See, you got Stockholm Syndrome. If you don't know what that is, look that up. It's when somebody is so afraid of their master or their oppressor, one that's beating them down, that they start collaborating with them, going along with them, and that there's an innate fear of the one that's causing them damage. But they'll do some things that are unseemly, but they're doing that just to cope. And the reason why the Nation of Islam cowers in front of their so-called enemy is because innately they're afraid of them. I'm saying, why don't you call out? Stop just saying the white man. Stop saying, oh, those people or the devil. Call out names with accusation, just like the Church of Christ. We speak out against all unrighteousness. And look, we're not talking about no hate. We're not talking about kill them like y'all killed Malcolm X. We're talking about verbal confrontation, debates, scriptural debates. The scriptures teach that. But no, they don't want to do that. They'd rather attack their own brother. And this Muslim that I talked to exposed somebody on Facebook that he had a problem with. Why don't they do that to their enemy? Who have they had more problem in history with than their so-called enemy? The one that raped your mom, the one that beat you in front of you, the one that caused women to have abortion. What have you done to attack them, to expose them? And that's why I'm exposing this fraud Farrakahn. Yeah, he might be intelligent, but that's the ones you got to watch out with. The one that's intelligent will have people following him. And you'll follow him right into the pit of hell. Jesus said he's the door. Anybody try to climb up some other way is a thief and a robber. See, Louis Farrakhan is a hireling. See, a hireling acts like he's protecting the sheep. He acts like he's in your best interest. He acts like, I love my brother. I just love all man, black brothers. I love them. But when the wolf comes, the hireling gets out. The hireling gets goats. Why? He doesn't care about the flock. I'm telling you. And I'm challenging any nation of Islam or anybody in Islam. Jesus Christ, Yahshua, is the Moshiach for the whole world. Not just Israel, for the whole world. Anybody, whosoever will. You can become Israel. Israel is the nation of God, the Prince of God. You become that by obeying the gospel. You come up any other way, you're a thief and a robber. See, the hireling like Louis Farrakhan, they don't care about the flock. That's why as soon as somebody comes up like Malcolm X and speaks out against someone and gives a name of an individual, they disassociate and they'll go as far as killing them. Look at Khalid Muhammad, one that was in their movement, learned under Louis Farrakhan. And the moment that he spoke out at Keene College and gave names of individuals, Louis Farrakhan ain't want nothing to do with him anymore. Why? He's a hireling. Now, come get me. There's the challenge right there. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Show me wrong. Let's have an open discussion, an open dialogue. Expose the ones that you're saying. Expose Joel Osteen. Expose Michael Huckabee. Expose the Bushes. Yeah. Expose those individuals. Expose Bill Clinton for what he does that's evil, that's against your so-called people. That's what you need to do. Educate people. And stop trying to get people just to say amen and rally behind you. Come on. Here's the open challenge, Brother Spencer. Here's the information. You want my number? 302-377-4115. Come get it.